Good morning, HoustonFloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning my guest is Jonathan Cohen, the president and CEO of Stanton Carpet. I guess it's just Stanton now, isn't it, Jonathan?
Stanton Flooring now.
How you doing?
Doing well. Thanks so much for having me this morning.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you. I saw you this weekend. Both you and your dad were at the FCIF Gala at the Rainbow Room in New York City, so it was good to see you there and good to catch up with your dad.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a really nice event. It was great to be out and socializing and seeing people. It was well done and all for a great cause. Yeah. Really nice night.
I agree with you. So I want to catch up just on Stanton. You've got a lot of news this year. I guess let's start with, how's business right now?
Yeah, business is doing well, and business is strong overall. It feels like we've been sprinting all year long, even in the fourth quarter of last year. Staying ahead of things. But it's been very good, and we're very happy with the way things are going, and just deep into planning for next year.
Well, most people that know you know that you have your headquarters in Woodbury, New York, and then you also have an operation in Calhoun, Georgia. And your model is that you source a lot of what you sell, and you also have some production capability yourself. So has supply chain been a big issue for you?
Supply chain, our team has done a great job continuing to procure inventory, and our design development team has done a great job in continuing to roll out new products. We'll have 85 when all is said and done this year, and we'll probably have close to that, if not possibly a little bit more next year. But supply, listen, we've had the normal COVID hiccups and bumps along the way, but all in all, we've done a pretty good job of continuity of supply across the board, in our soft flooring and in our hard surface. So, kudos to our team that's done a great job, and our in-stock ratios are pretty high. Listen, it's not to say that we haven't experienced, like many others have, increases in freight and have labor issues, but we're working hard and grinding through it.
Most of the firms I talk to are fine on the top line, but they've been impacted on the profitability side just because it costs so much now to move containers around. Has that been your case as well?
Yeah, it's definitely, it's cost significantly more to move containers out of pretty much anywhere in the world because we're doing business all over the place. Yeah. It's the way things are today. So, listen, we'll take the business and we'll take that any day of the week and manage through the problems, which we've been able to do. All
right. So recent news just earlier this month, it was announced that Dunes Point Capital had purchased Stanton from Quad C. Quad C's had you for a while. Quad C, many will remember, owned Gallagher, a distributor on the West Coast, and also Tandis a long time ago. And then right. Dunes Point Capital is the private equity firm that owned ADG until a year or so ago, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. We were partnered with Quad C for just about 5 years, a shade under. Yeah. And it was just, at any time in these private equity investments, there is a moment in time where it's time to move on to the next partner and get return for the equity investors and many of our management team that were invested in the company and continue to be invested in the company with Dunes Point. And we're looking forward to the new partnership. Dunes Point's a great company. They're a terrific culture fit for us, and we always look for that. With people that we hire when we bring into the company or our partners, that's the most important thing for us, that we have a great cultural alignment, and we feel like we have that with Dunes Point. We're looking forward to working with them.
They must like the runway. That your presentation must have presented a good outlook for the future for you guys.
Yes, absolutely. It was a great outlook. We worked really hard on a market study and a pretty formal 5-year plan that we feel excellent about. Like any other plan, it ebbs and flows, right? So we'll adjust along the way as necessary. But fundamentally, it's a great plan, and we feel confident that we could achieve it. Yeah, we're looking forward to getting that done.
Yeah, another news item for Stanton is you've entered the LVT business, and you plan to actually ramp that up.
Yeah, absolutely. First rolled out product in early 2020. We started shipping displays and product, literally right as the pandemic started. We had probably a 3-month delay, but we got rolling pretty good after that in 2020, and that business is going pretty well for us. We rolled out 24 additional SKUs this summer, and great new colors. We rolled out a 4-inch wide product, a 9x60, in addition to some 7x48s where we filled in some gaps in areas where we thought there were some voids in the market, and just really listening to our customers about, what they wanted, what they thought that they could sell. We're working hard to just apply that decorative soft flooring touch that we do on hard surface, and so far it's going well for us. So we're pleased with the progress. We have 48 SKUs now, and we're working hard on the iteration for 22.
All right. Earlier this year, you purchased Caven Carpets, a little family father and son business, right?
Yeah, we purchased Caven right before Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Father and son team, Dan McGovern. Mm-hmm. And these guys are terrific. They're really experts in the hand loom business, and the acquisition of their company was definitely an opportunity for us to continue to bolster and enhance our presence in hand loom, which we have a big one across our Antrim, Crescent, and Rose Core brands in particular. Yeah. Caven just brings another facet of that for us, and happy to have the McGoverns working with us and spearheading the Cavan business, where we'll look to continue to grow the hand loom business. We want to continue to be a great supplier in that arena for our customers, with wall-to-wall, with fabricated rugs, and just continue to grow that business and bring out great product.
And their manufacturing is in Pennsylvania, or?
They were based in Pennsylvania, the McGoverns and their operation. We quickly migrated that into our facility in Calhoun. Uh-huh. It's our sole and primary facility where we inventory and fabricate.
Okay, so one more little news item. You just recently got back. I mean, you probably had to jump into another suitcase immediately, but you just got back from Cabo. You're a new vendor partner with the NFA, right?
Yes, that was our first NFA conference. It went extremely well. It's an extremely well-run conference. I was very impressed with the way the whole thing ran, and we liked the structure. Speed dating meeting assignment. It worked really well. We prepared a lot for it. It was extremely productive for us. Yeah, we're looking forward to growing with the NFA members, and they welcomed us with open arms. So we really appreciate that, and that was a good one.
Well, there's a lot going on with Stanton, and then I guess you're going to Surfaces in February next year?
Yes, so we'll be back in full force at Surfaces this coming February. We'll have about 3,600 square feet of exhibit space. And, I think if COVID stays in check and the numbers continue to go down, people will be comfortable. I think they're very ready to attend Surfaces if, they're given some level of comfort. We're staying optimistic and anticipating a pretty significant show.
Well, just like you said at the beginning of the interview, as it relates to us being together this past weekend, we're ready to continue to do business and be together, right?
Yeah, there's no question about it. And you felt that at the FCIF event and the NFA show. People were just, they're ready to get back to these type of events. It's great doing business in person. Our business, as you know, is very relationship driven, and I think that's, kind of the best way to continue to enhance that is with the in-person shows. So we're really looking forward to it.
All right, Jonathan. Well, I appreciate you giving our listeners an update on what's been going on with Stanton. You've been on the move with changes in ownership and new product categories and new relationships with the NFA. Again, been talking to Jonathan Cohen, the president and CEO of Stanton Flooring, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.